I think we hit a home run there, Mr. Mayor.
There were no foul balls either, did you notice?
All right, you're correct, of course, and you have control of the board. Please.
Jim, I believe I'd like quality of life for 500, please.
Ah, getting better all the time, isn't it? All right, the answer is...
In July 2010, some 2,000 Texas firefighters met for this event.
Mayor Ueckert.
What is the Texas Firefighters Olympics?
Ah, let's see. Could that be? Let's see what the board says.
Approximately 2,000 firefighters and their families came to town in July 2010, when Lewisville hosted the Texas Firefighters Olympics for the third time in 10 years. Lewisville has also been awarded the 2012 Games.
Mr. Mayor, you're burning it up with these answers. It's excellent. You are correct, and of course have control of the board. Does he work for you? Yeah. Is that clear now?
Don't let them intimidate you, Jim. You're secure with us.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Jim, I'll stick with quality of life for 600.
Very good. The answer is...
This is the longest-running festival approaching its 23rd year in southern Denton County.
Mayor McDearmont.
What is the Highland Village Lions Club Balloon Festival, Jim?
I want to learn more about that later. Let's see if that's the question.
The Highland Village Lions Club Balloon Festival has been a tradition for over 20 years. Beginning as a one-day event with only a few balloons in 1984, the festival has now grown to a 3-day event. Nearly 20 balloons now participate, and thousands of visitors witness the fantastic balloon glows, the balloon flights, the carnival, food, and musical entertainment. All proceeds from the event support the Lions Club charities such as the Texas Lions Camp for Crippled Children, Lions Drug Awareness Program, and Lions Sight First Blindness Prevention Program.
A great festival, and you're of course correct about that, and you have the board.
Jim, I'll take infrastructure for 100, please.
All right, the answer is...
This roadway includes 2 bridges over Lewisville Lake.
The answer is Mayor McDearmont.
What is Section 4 of FM 2499, Jim?
That very well could be. Let's see what the board says.
The new expanded FM 2499 opened on October 30th, 2010. While ahead of schedule, it was several years later than anticipated by the 2 major retail centers established in 2007. The roadway's completion now provides direct access to these retail centers, as well as creating regional connectivity, enhancing southern Denton County's economic development. FM 2499 connects Highland Village to Denton and Corinth.
How much I need to pay next time to get involved in this game?
Well, we'll talk later.
I didn't bring enough cash today.
Well, yeah, the numbers are getting bigger all the time. All right, you're correct, of course, and so you have the board. Please make a selection.
Jim, I will take infrastructure for 300, please.
All right, the answer is...
This municipality made mobility improvements a top priority in 2010.
All right, you didn't have to pay anything. You're in the game, Mayor Northern. We'll just say...
Yes, go.
All right, let's see what the answer is, what the question was.
Understanding the impact that mobility has upon the daily lives of our residents, the town of Mound worked with TxDOT and Denton County to utilize local tax dollars and grant funding to improve numerous transportation corridors, including FM 2499, FM 1171, FM 407, Morris Road, Mound Road, and Spinks Road. Pedestrian and bicycle mobility improvements also remained a priority as trail connections were completed and sidewalk expansions and extensions were implemented to make Mound a more livable community.
Absolutely, absolutely. One roadway is...
Yeah, lots and lots of them.
But you were right. So...
And with that, I'll take infrastructure for 500.
Excellent, excellent. The answer is...
This property was seized by the federal government and deeded to the city of Highland Village.
Good luck, Mayor McDearmont.
What is 707 Highland Village Road, Jim?
Never heard of it. Oh, sorry. Let's go and let's find out.
In 2004, as part of a case involving racketeering, obscenity, fraud, and income tax evasion, the city of Highland Village assisted the federal government in serving warrants, resulting in the seizure of 707 Highland Village Road. With the assistance of Congressman Michael Burgess and his staff, Highland Village filed a deed transfer of the property. The city received the deed to the property, and with its frontage to Lewisville Lake and being adjacent to U.S. Army Corps of Engineers property, the city plans to use this property for park and recreation purposes.
Who knew? You're correct, of course. And you have the board.
Jim, I'll take awards and accolades for 200, please.
All righty then. Let's see what the answer is.
Lewisville's water treatment plant has received a TOP award from the state for exceptional water quality this many consecutive 6-month periods.
Mayor Ueckert.
Let's see, Jim.
Someone help him out.
21, Jim. What is 21?
Good guess. Let's see.
In May, Lewisville received a coveted Texas Optimization Program Award from the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality for a remarkable 21 consecutive 6-month periods dating back to 1998. Lewisville maintains a superior water quality rating, which is the highest level attainable from the TCEQ.
I'll drink to that, and you're correct. Please, you have the board.
Jim, I'm going to take on the drawing board for 100, please.
All right. The answer is...
Flower Mound residents will be celebrating this milestone in 2011.
Mayor Northern.
I think it says it right on the front of my podium, 50-year anniversary.
Well, excellent. Let's see.
Was that in the form of a question?
What is the 50th year anniversary?
Ooh. He's a doctor, not a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Incorporated on February 27, 1961, the town of Flower Mound will kick off the 5-month celebration of its 50th anniversary with a week of activities at Town Hall, the Community Activity Center, and the Flower Mound Library. The celebration will conclude on July 4th with the Independence Fest. Hosted at Bakersfield Park, the day-long festival will feature a children's parade, live music, refreshments, events celebrating the town's 50th anniversary, and of course the annual fireworks display.
Absolutely correct, Madam Mayor, and you have control of the board. Please make a selection.
Let's go back to the drawing board for 200.
All right, the answer is...
This park has long been a hidden gem in Highland Village with RV and tent campsites, a boat dock, pavilions, covered picnic areas, and an equestrian trail.
Mayor McDearmont.
What is Pilot Knoll Park, Jim?
I think you may have it. Let's see.
Long considered a hidden gem in Highland Village, Pilot Knoll Park is now easily accessible off the expanded FM 2499. The 85-acre park borders Lake Lewisville and boasts RV hookups, campsites, pavilions for large gatherings, a boat ramp, and equestrian trails. The park is a beautiful location for viewing wildlife and enjoying nature. The city plans enhancements to the park, including upgrades to the RV and campsites, as well as improvements to the natural walking trails.
Correct, Mr. Mayor. And you have control of the board.
Thank you, Jim. I'll take on the drawing board for 400, please.
Very good. All right, the answer is...
The Flower Mound Town Council and staff will be working with other local officials to closely monitor and participate in this activity during the first half of 2011.
Mayor Northern.
Let me make sure I state this in a form of a question. What is the 82nd session of the Texas Legislature?
There's any number of good questions that could go with that. Let's see. What does the board say?
Working to ensure that local interests are protected, Flower Mound officials will closely watch the legislative sessions in 2011, preserving the ability of local entities to effectively govern without the unnecessary burden of unfunded mandates will remain a top priority, as will monitoring gas drilling related bills and other issues of interest. Town council members have already testified in front of one legislative committee, approved a resolution supporting local control legislation.
You're correct, Madam Mayor, and of course you have control of the board.
Okay. With that, I'll take on the drawing board for 500.
All right, the answer is...
In this new building, visitors will be able to card shark their way through a game of pinochle, learn how to dance the foxtrot, and plan a group trip to Vegas.
Mayor Northern.
Okay.
No gambling in Highland Village.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yes, good choice.
What is the new Flower Mound Senior Citizen Center?
Let's take a wild stab and see what the board says.
More than 1,000 members strong, Flower Mound's Seniors in Motion program is scheduled to move into its new home this summer. Located on the corner of Morris and Cross Timbers next to Town Hall, the new standalone facility will provide our senior residents with a place to call their own. Program members contributed to the design of the facility and look forward to hosting the first special event in their new home. Their move from the Community Activity Center will provide additional room for that facility to better serve the community.
Absolutely correct. And you control the board. Let's see. What is your next choice?
Okay, I think we have some support out there for our Senior Citizen Center.
All
I
right.
heard some clapping. Okay, I'll take drawing board for 600, Jim.
This property, now owned by the city, was once a dude ranch and retreat.
Mayor McDearmont.
Jim, what is the Doubletree Ranch?
Could be. Let's see what the board says.
Initially settled by the Duvall family in the 1940s, the legacy of this property is filled with colorful stories and characters that include the founding fathers of the city. Partnering with the local chapter of the Trust for Public Land and utilizing 4B sales tax funds, the city was able to purchase the entire 36-acre property in June of 2009. Future plans for the property include a natural wildlife habitat, soccer fields, and a play area.
You're correct. And you have control of the board. Please make a selection.
Jim, I'll take public safety for 300, please.
Good choice. The answer is...
Dedicated sales dollars funded the construction of these flower mound facilities in 2010.
Mayor Northern.
Okay. Public safety first has to be our new fire stations. So the answer is, what are the 2 new fire stations?
Safe choice. Let's
Wanted
see.
to
What
say
is
the
the
question.
answer?
Flower Mound opened 2 fire stations in 2010. Station number 4 and number 5 were both designed to blend into their respective neighborhoods and are strategically located to provide optimal coverage where needed, with an emphasis on environmental consciousness. Station number 4 is centrally located in the Bridlewood subdivision, and station number 5 is poised to serve southeast Flower Mound and the Lakeside Business District. Both new stations were also recognized with design awards.
Absolutely correct. And you have the board. Please make a selection.
I'll stay with public safety for 600, please.
All right. The answer is...
This national organization ranked Flower Mound as the safest in Texas and the second safest in the United States, within the population of 50 to 100,000 residents.
Mayor Northern.
Who is the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
Could be. Let's see what the board said.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation's 2010 Crime in the United States report ranked Flower Mound as having the second lowest crime rate in the United States and the lowest crime rate per population. Total reported crime, violent crime, and property crime in the state of Texas within the comparable population category. The Flower Mound Police Department lowered the overall crime rate and reduced response time in 2010 by putting more officers on the streets, reducing beat size, and employing new technology.
Absolutely correct, and you have the board. Please make a choice.
I'll continue on with public safety for 500.
The answer is...
This statewide organization honored a police department with its highest level of recognition in 2010.
Mayor Ueckert.
Jim, I'm glad you could see to it that you worked me back into this game.
I'm sorry.
Getting a little nervous about your job
My
here,
stock
Jim.
was dropping all the time, wasn't it? I can tell.
Who is the Texas Police Association?
Let's see what the board says.
The Lewisville Police Department learned in February 2010 that we had become the 28th law enforcement agency in the state of Texas to become recognized by the Texas Police Chiefs Association. Being recognized means we met or exceeded over 160 best business practices as established by the Texas Police Chiefs Association for Texas law enforcement agencies. My deepest thanks and congratulations to the members of the Lewisville Police Department in this endeavor. Way to go, guys.
You're correct, Mr. Mayor, and you have the board. Go for it.
Jim, I'll take public safety for 200, please.
Right, staying with the theme, the answer is...
This city has been named the safest city in North Texas for 9 consecutive years.
All right, Mayor McDearmont.
What is the City of Highland Village, Jim?
Let's see what the board says.
The Highland Village Police Department embraces a community-oriented public safety philosophy. The department builds national award-winning programs that proactively address safety and crime prevention, thus verifying the safest city recognition. Vacation Watch, E-Watch, police-involving parents, and police auxiliary programs support the department's philosophy of partnering with its residents. With 29 police officers, 8 civilian support staff, and more than 40 police auxiliary volunteers, the HVPD is here to serve the citizens of Highland Village.